the Sage of Kanchi. Okay. Who was the Sage of Kanchi? Picture book. Illustrated biography of Mahaperiyava for children. By S.E. Copyright. That's right. Ajaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara. And a picture of each other. About this book. This picture book introduces children to the life and works of the Sage of Kanchi, His Holiness Jagadguru Shankaracharya Chandrasekhara Saraswati, 1894 to 1994, was an Indian saint and became the 68th head of Kanchi Monastery in 1907. He is popularly referred to as the Sage of Kanchi, Mahaperiyava, greatly respected person, or Paramacharya, supreme teacher. That's some good contents. But about 125 years ago, a boy named Swaminathan was born at Villapuram, India, under the star of Anuradha. He was the second son to a humble Kannada-speaking migrant family, and his father, Subramanya Saraswati, worked as a school supervisor. An astrologer read his horoscope and observed the signs of a great soul in it. He was amazed and fell at the feet of the boy. Like any kid, he joined a nearby American school and even learned the Bible. There's a picture of him. Trail to Kanchi. In 1907, his cousin Lakshmi Narasimha became the 67th head of the monastery, place where monks live, at Kanchi. Swaminathan's mother set out to console her upset sister, whose only son had left home forever for the monastic life. The builder from the monastery happened to take him along. Later, he learned that his cousin had attained liberation in 7 days as the head of the monastery. As new head, surprisingly, 13-year-old Swaminathan was quickly made the next head of the 2,500-year-old monastery started by the great Indian philosopher Adi Shankara. He took a new name, Chandrasekhara Saraswati. The young Shankaracharya was given the usual education for several years in Vedas and all Hindu scriptures. Freedom struggle. In the 1920s, His Holiness supported India's independence movement, and many national leaders like Mahatma Gandhi met him. He showed a cultural unity of India. He went on a 12-year pilgrimage by foot from the southern tip of India to the river Ganges in the north. He amassed foreign cloth and water and took up simple cotton robes during the boycott movement. On the Day of Independence, he spoke on the significance of spiritual freedom. Teachings. His message was simple, that everyone should live an unselfish and godly life. He spread the importance of following the Vedas and a guru. Devotion, passion, and intensity with which he practiced what Adi Shankara had taught was natural. He explained spiritual matters in very easy language that could be understood by millions of common people. He spoke many languages too. Voice of God. His teachings and talks have been put together by Ra Ganapati and published as a book called Devatin Gural, The Voice of God. Over a period of 25 years, it was published in 7 volumes. It was widely read as people liked its simple presentation of complex and spiritual issues, and many topics like traditions, scriptures, literature, wax. He organized many conferences regularly, looking at art and culture, many temples, and renewed interest in Vedic Hindu religion and Sanskrit language during hostile and confused times. Even at old age, he was very active and took pilgrimages on foot across the country, eating very little saltless food and often sleeping in cow sheds or on roadsides. So there he is, like feeding an elephant some bananas. And there's like the big elephant there. Miracles. Devotees of Paramacharya often tell about the many miracles done throughout his life. His cheerfulness and divine grace attracted devotees from low castes, Christians, Muslims, and foreigners in large numbers. His intuition and kindness touched many who met him, like women who lost jewelry, fathers who had trouble marrying off their daughters, presidents to agitators in jail, or even cows chased by other animals. The Ten Commandments, Dasapodesma, given by Paramacharya. 1. Do good to others. 2. Offer the best to God. 3. Love towards all. 4. Selfish wealth gets wasted, but kind family always happy. 5. Loses marmot if boasts or listens to praise. 6. Do not grieve and discriminate between good and evil. 7. Utilize time for good purpose. 8. Perform duty filled with devotion to God. 9. Attain one's goal by performing duty. 10. Knowledge is the only solution to suffering. And he is in his old age. Sivansa. His younger brother, Sri Sadvan, is popularly known as Sivansa. Paramacharya said that his brother was a born saint, yet Sivansa had lived a rather anonymous life in comparison. He wrote a book called Yani Padagalam Mandavagal, Humans on the Ladder of Evolution, on all sorts of topics: science, history, astronomy, Vedas, and astrology. Hey there, Casey boy. It's great to see you. And hi, Professor. I'm reading a book that we have. Oh, okay. Centenary year. Jagat Guru Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati was the head of the Kanchipura monastery for 87 long years, and it is condensed a golden era of the Kanchi monastery. His 99th birthday was celebrated in a grand way by his disciples. His Holiness the Dalai Lama called him as the only monk of this century. Just 4 months before his 100th birthday, in January 1994, he merged with the Infinite. And this is the Maitreya Bhajada, a heart-melting song penned by Paramacharya and sung by the Nightingale of India, M.S. Subbalakshmi, at the United Nations for World Peace. So this is the English translation for this. Cultivate friendship and humanity, which will conquer the hearts of everyone. Look upon others as similar to yourself. Renounce war, forsake unhealthy competition. There is ineffable luxury. Give up unrightful aggression or acquiring by force. Mother Earth yields all that we require, like Karma Denu. God, our Father, is most compassionate. To practice restraint, donate to others, be kind to others, O people of the world. May all people attain all goodness, happiness and prosperity in this world, as well as spiritual upliftment. There he is. So, yeah. I hope you liked this book. I hope you enjoyed it.